A healthcare crisis of a different kind is unfolding on the New South Wales-Queensland border as police prepare for a possible hard border closure. Hospitals are struggling to find staff and private practices are closing as patients forego critical care.
It's been 8 days since Dr Paul Klassen applied for an exemption from mandatory hotel quarantine, which is essential for the cross-border worker to carry out specialist appointments.
Well, very frustrating. Unfortunately, certainty is really what one needs to make plans and to move forward.
The Gold Coast-based cardiologist runs private practices in Queensland and in New South Wales. He says Queensland's border bubble, brought in to make it easier for locals to move around, has made life even more difficult for those who work outside it. Locals are being warned by Queensland's Chief Health Officer to prepare a backup plan as police put contingency plans in place for an even harder border closure.
And I would usually see between 20 and 30 people when I come down there. And I hope that there aren't going to be any significant incidents. But I think if we progress towards a hard border, it's putting patients' lives at risk.
Sky News understands that major hospitals outside the border bubble in New South Wales are struggling to fill overnight shifts. Casino Hospital was without an on-site doctor last weekend. A nurse trained in first-line emergency care was brought in to help. A statement from New South Wales Health reads, talks are ongoing with the Queensland Government about challenges that the border closure has presented for medical staff working in the northern New South Wales local health district. Some staff who would ordinarily return to their homes in Queensland have chosen to remain in New South Wales to continue working outside the border zone. The illegal arrival of 4 men who attempted to sail from Byron Bay to Cairns is complicating matters further.
I've been advised that they have all been fined for making a false declaration and they are now enjoying hotel quarantine at their own expense.
The Premier confirmed 2 men who tested positive to COVID-19 on a cargo ship off the coast have been taken to hospital in Townsville. Julia Bradley, Sky News, Gold Coast.